So I'm currently here at Dunluce Castle. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, I bought here. And I was bought in I was actually heading more about when we get there.
Strong enough to endure a series of murderous and Viking attacks between the 8th and 11th centuries. Then it was the turn of the Anglo-Normans, led by the fearless adventurer John de Courcy, to try and impose their rule on Ulster's powerful chieftains. Dunluce is first established as a manor within the new earldom of Ulster in the late 1200s. There is no castle here yet, but a large estate of woodland and farmland. Between the watchful English crown, the semi-independent Anglo-Norman ascendancy, and the great Irish clans, an endless cycle of deadly conflict and revenge, shifting allegiances and treachery now begins. The boundaries of their territories changing as the power of each clan grows or wanes. The area around Dunluce, known as the Root, is a constant battlefield. Let the names of these clans ring in your imagination. The O'Neills, Lords of Tyrone, the O'Donnells, the O'Callans from Roe Valley, and the McQuillans and MacDonalds who will make Dunluce their own. The first mention of the castle itself is in 1513, when it is taken by the O'Donnell from one branch of the warring McQuillan family and given to another. By now, the great Anglo-Norman families of Ulster have long intermingled with the Irish clans, and English monarchs look anxiously across the Irish Sea, unsure which clan to play off against the other to ensure their authority in the rebellious Root. For much of the 1500s, they choose the McQuillans, who will remain as Dunluce's owners until the middle of the century, when a far more formidable clan will evict them. The Scottish MacDonalds, originally invited to Ireland as mercenaries by the McQuillans, are now ready to flex their considerable muscle. They are no strangers. With such rapid passage by sea from nearby Scotland, links have always been close. The formidable Sorley boy MacDonald takes command of Dunluce Castle, and soon most of the north coast. Briefly deposed by the ambitious Shane O'Neill, Sorley boy makes him pay for his audacity with his life. Even a massacre of Sorley boy's troops on Rathlin Island by an English force, including Francis Drake, cannot shake his iron grip. Neither can the English troops that successfully oust Sorley boy from Dunluce following the siege. Impossibly, Sorley boy's men scaled the southern tower from the ground, killing all those who had taken his castle from him. The authorities are horrified, but Sorley boy begs and receives forgiveness and a renewed grant of his lands. But the castle whose ruins still inspire us owes most to his son, Randall Arnach, who will guide the clan safely through the shifting waters of a fast-changing age, when the dying members of the ancient Gaelic world give way to a new order. At the Battle of Kinsale in 1601, the Crown inflicts a final crushing defeat on the Irish chieftains, who counted Randall as one of their own. But his plea for forgiveness from the victors is accepted. In 1603, James I, newly crowned as King of England, confirms Randall's land. Dunluce itself will be granted later. The English have a plan to subdue rebellious Ulster, and Randall, the only defeated Ulster chieftain to make a successful transition from ancient chieftain to modern landowner, will be one of its pioneers. Following the flight of the Earls in 1607, when the powerful Irish chieftains depart these shores forever, the English begin to settle Catholic Ireland with Scots and English Protestants. Long before the famous walls of Londonderry rise, Randall oversees the building of a plantation town in the shadows of Dunluce Castle. Neatly laid out in a grid, with a cobbled street at its centre leading to the castle, Randall's new town is settled by Scottish merchants, and Dunluce Castle becomes the bustling centre of an estate of over 300,000 acres. Later, a church, St. Cuthbert's, originally built in the 13th century, is elegantly refurbished. Dunluce will become even grander following Randall's death in 1636, when his son, Randall Oak, returns from London with his well-connected wife, Lady Catherine Manners. The new Lord of Antrim and his lady furnished the magnificent manor house his father built to impress the new order, with exquisite furniture, colourful tapestries and curtains, and cabinets inlaid with gold and ivory. But their time here is short. Randall Oak, a friend of King Charles I, is caught up in the Irish uprising of 1641. His town is burned to the ground, and a year later he is expelled from Dunluce by General Monroe's anti-royalist Covenanters and taken prisoner in Carrickfergus. Randall Oak will survive. Indeed, the Antrim dynasty are still overlords of Dunluce and reside in Manannán Castle today. But Dunluce Castle's great days are over, though Dunluce Fair continued amidst its ruins through the 1700s. Now, at last, thanks to an extensive archaeological excavation, the long-lost town of Dunluce is beginning to give up its fascinating secrets. Today, it's your turn to follow in the footsteps of the O'Neills, O'Cattans, O'Donnells, McQuillans and MacDonalds, and make your own assault on Dunluce Castle.
We'll do that in a short little minute. We just might take this one to the left. See my elbow bit so you can see yourself. Away over there right now. So this is what the bamboos look like here around here. This part of the castle. Over there, as we're going ahead now. Over the bridge. During the raids of Ireland by the Vikings, the longships came over here from Denmark, especially, and Norway. That's probably why I have this little Viking ship here, a little longboat. So you have the tunnel used to be here. Quite nice looking there. To prevent people falling there. Be there everything below. entry point over here, to my right, as you can see. Head over there now.
You're saying everyone in our family. Ya escucho, pero.
So here we are in the main room. This is where, as you can see here, is a large fireplace. So imagine this is where the main leisure activities would take place. You have a nice view of the coast over there, as you can see. And they're very open sections from all over the castle. And there's actually allegedly there's a haunting by the White Lady here on the northeastern quarter of the tower or the castle. I don't really know much about it, but that's what I read online. But other than that, paranormal activity. There's also it's actually sold by the McDonald's who are from Scotland. But Scotland's just only a stone's throw away here from north of Ireland. And then during the flight of the Earls in 1607, as you see in the video, that English sailors and Scottish sailors during the plantation of Ulster sailed from towns here, especially Derry and towns and the castle like is here. This should be a big fortification, so it used to be. But it's all in ruins now, for the most part. And then top of that, in Derry, that was during the same time. The walls were built in 1613. So they were, during the time of the after-time flight of the Earls, where all the main Irish chieftains left the country. That's about it, really.
Tengo el mejor vídeo de...
So here's one of the main towers here. I believe this is the tower where the edge of the White Lady's meant to haunt. See if we can zoom in here, or adjust the noise of the brightness. So ultimately, this is the tower here. It was actually saying that we would go up the stairs just along this way here. Take these stairs up. Something like that, really. Head up, mate.
A few moments later.
You're bird on top of the tower, as you can see here. That way Scotland. Over there will be America and Canada. Not much else to say.
See this here open, does it? Mm-hmm. That's just finished. Happy day.
So this is part of the road trip done now. One more place to go. I keep that secret. I'll see you in the next one. That's our journey come to a close now. See, got this few here. So, it's over there somewhere. Castle Rock's just over there. You have all the things over there. And over here, it's just a sea, the Atlantic Sea. There's a tanker over there as well, as you can see. So that.